Hey David, what would you do if you receive a design you don't really like it?
Actually, it happens quite often in our daily work. But I think it's also very common because I have my own taste and the designer also have their own taste. So I think we shouldn't judge design by our own taste. But from my point of view, I think the first thing is I need to see if the design is workable or not. That's the first priority. In many cases, actually, that many designer and buyer, they are actually not very professional about flat knitwear. So the tech packs and design they give is also not very precise. We always need actually to give some suggestions from our side, because if we follow their instructions, the design is actually not workable. So our first job is actually to make a workable design and workable knitwear first. So we need to give them our best suggestions for the yarn options, for the knitting, for the constructions, gauges, different plies, things like that. The second thing is, for me, very important is if the design is commercial enough. Because usually the designer is very creative. They often try to find some fantasy designs can attract people. But based on our experience, we know that some design cannot really selling in the market because we are working with more than 25 brands in Europe. So we actually know what can be sell well. I think it's also our responsibility to remind the designer and buyer we're trying to give the suggestion on that direction to the brands as well. And at last is about the taste, because many customers actually very like our taste, our designs, so they also want to hear about our comments about the design. I would also give some of my comments based on my taste to the designer and also the brands. But at last, it will be their decision to decide what to use at the end. But overall, I think a nice product is never a one man's decision. It's always coming from a discussion or corrections or sometimes argument as well. So we all need to challenge each other for the best options. And that's how a nice product can be made. So let's make a nice product together. We are Swear Lit. We only make men's knitwear.